How many people has Ron Paul killed? How many people has the Dick Cheney, George Bush war machine killed? Really? Dick Cheney's a hero. Ron Paul's the Joker. Are you serious? Are you serious? I mean, if you don't like his foreign policy, that's one thing. But to equivocate him with a mass murderer, it's kind of disingenuous, don't you think? A little hyperbolic, maybe.
Where are you getting all these innuendos?
What innuendos? It's right here on this.
Mass murderer?
Well, isn't the Joker a mass murderer? Psychotic, right?
Joker's a cartoon character.
I think he was a cartoon character. He was a murderer. They're saying he's insane. Ron Paul's insane because he thinks you should constitutionally declare war?
No, Ron Paul's insane because he fundamentally doesn't believe that Islamist ideology exists.
That's not true. That's a lie. That's a spin.
I asked him myself.
That is a right-wing spin.
I have asked him myself.
That's not true. So he said Islamic terrorism doesn't exist.
Yes, he said the ideology doesn't exist. It's a reaction to America's foreign policy. Those are his exact words.
Well, I mean, certainly we do provoke, don't we? When we kick the hot beehive and then we blame when all the bees come out to sting, whose fault is it?
Does Islamist ideology exist?
Yeah, of course it does.
Are they there to kill us?
It's a very small percentage. Yeah, sure. There's a small percentage. Look, who are the terrorists? Terrorists are intelligence agencies, whether it's the Al-Qaeda terrorist agency, or it's the CIA, or it's the Mossad, or MI6.
When you're saying that America's intelligence is a terrorist agency?
Yeah, absolutely. Does our intelligence agencies, do they torture people against the Constitution? Does the Constitution allow us to torture people?
Does the Constitution
allow us to torture people?
What's the basis? What's the basis?
Hold on.
Society?
Yeah, what's wrong with waterboarding? What's wrong with waterboarding is that rights, constitutional rights, are based on what? I'll let you answer.
I don't think waterboarding is torture.
You don't think waterboarding is torture? If it wasn't torture, it wouldn't get any information, so that's estimated. So torture works. It could possibly work, I don't know.
Well, no, you just said if it wasn't torture, it wouldn't get.
Well, then shouldn't America do anything it can to protect society?
The Constitution is based on what?
Shouldn't America
God-given
do
rights,
everything it can to protect the American citizen?
You asked me a question, I'm answering it, okay?
Go ahead.
What are constitutional rights based on? Natural rights are based on God-given rights. Now, did God only create Americans, or did God create all mankind? God created all mankind. Therefore, based on the philosophy outlined in the founding documents, all human beings have the God-given rights that are outlined within the Constitution. Correct? So that means Iraqis, that means Afghanis, Saudis, South Americans. I don't care what planet you're from. I would even argue people from Mars have constitutional rights.
What's the purpose?
Hold on, let me finish. The Constitution forbids the federal government from treating anybody, any human being,
And then in 1979,
in a way that violates those rights.
Where does it say that?
Correct? Where does it say that? That's how the Constitution's written. The Constitution limits the federal government, right?
Does it?
Are you a constitutionalist?
Is the purpose of the federal government not to protect the American society? There's nothing in the Constitution that says
no, the Constitution is to protect us from the force of government. Have you read the Constitution?
What's the purpose?
Have you read
what's
the
the purpose
documents?
of the American government, though? To protect society?
To protect society? No, it is to protect our rights. Yeah, protect our rights, if you want to look at it that way. Not protect us from some boogeyman.
Shouldn't the government do anything in its power to protect the American people?
The government does not have the right or the ability to violate constitutional rights, so it cannot do that
no right
to
against
protect
torture
us.
in the Constitution.
So you're telling me, so you're telling me that the government has the right to torture people for any reason, or just U.S. citizens? There's a flaw in your logic here.
No, there's not.
The Bill of Rights.
There is no right for America's enemies to not be tortured within the American Constitution.
Yes, there is.
It doesn't
Yes, there
exist.
is. Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
All
What
human
article?
beings.
What
All
article?
human
What
beings.
section? Where is it?
All human beings, natural rights.
There is nothing
What
about
is the
all
definition?
human beings in the American Constitution.
All men are created equal, right? Isn't that what the Constitution says?